Every dollar you have is losing value right before your eyes. Inflation isn't just a statistic, it's a thief, quietly eroding your savings and making your paycheck feel lighter. You might not notice it day by day, but those rising prices add up. The good news? You have the power to fight back. Start by diversifying your investments, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Consider assets that tend to hold value, like real estate or precious metals. And don't forget about building an emergency fund, it's your safety net against unexpected expenses. But here's the kicker, look into alternative income streams. Whether it's freelancing or investing in dividend stocks, creating multiple sources of income can shield you from inflation's grip. Take control of your financial future now, because every dollar counts. Inflation is like an invisible thief, quietly stealing your purchasing power. In 2024, we're seeing prices soar while our salaries barely budge. It's frustrating, isn't it? You might feel like you're stuck in a never-ending cycle of rising costs. But here's the good news, you can take control. Start by tracking your expenses meticulously. Identify where your money is going and cut back on non-essentials. Next, consider investing in assets that typically outpace inflation, like stocks or real estate. And don't forget to negotiate your salary, don't be afraid to ask for what you deserve. By being proactive, you can shield yourself from the relentless grip of inflation and keep your financial future secure. When budgeting during inflation, the biggest mistake people make is underestimating the impact of rising prices on their everyday expenses. Many stick to their old budget without adjusting for the increased costs of essentials like groceries and gas. This leads to a false sense of security. You might think you're still spending the same, but in reality, your money is stretching thinner. Another common pitfall is ignoring the importance of a flexible budget. Rigid plans can leave you scrambling when unexpected expenses arise. Instead, prioritize your needs and build in some wiggle room. Finally, don't forget to account for potential income changes. If your salary isn't keeping pace with inflation, it's time to reassess your financial strategy. Stay proactive, adapt your budget, and keep your finances in check. Most people believe that saving money means saying goodbye to little pleasures like that daily coffee or binge watching your favorite shows. But here's the truth, those small luxuries aren't where your cash is disappearing. The real culprits? Impulse buys, those sneaky subscriptions you forgot about, and outdated budgeting tricks that just don't work. Think about it, how often do you grab something on a whim or forget to cancel that trial? It adds up. Instead, let's focus on tracking every dollar, cutting out unnecessary expenses, and setting realistic budgets. It's time to take control of your finances and keep your hard-earned money where it belongs, in your pocket. Zero-based budgeting is a game changer. Imagine every dollar you earn having a specific purpose, whether it's for bills, investments, or savings. No more guessing where your money went at the end of the month. You allocate every single dollar, so you know exactly what's coming in and what's going out. It's like giving your money a job, and trust me, it feels empowering. Now, if you're already feeling the pinch with your current budget, don't worry. This method can actually help you prioritize your spending and cut out the unnecessary fluff. It forces you to evaluate what truly matters to you financially. You might discover that you can save more than you thought, or even redirect funds towards something you're passionate about. This isn't just about saving, it's about taking control and transforming your relationship with money. You've probably heard of the 50/30/20 rule, right? Well, let's flip that on its head. In today's inflationary economy, it's time to cut your wants down to just 20%. That's right, 20%. Instead, boost your savings and investments. Why? Because cash sitting in your bank account is losing value every day. You need to make your money work for you. Think about it, investing in stocks, real estate, or even starting a side hustle can yield returns that outpace inflation. It's not just about saving, it's about growing your wealth. So, take control of your finances and turn that 50/30/20 rule into a strategy that actually builds your future. Your money deserves to thrive, not just survive. If your money isn't growing, it's dying. Think about it, high-yield savings accounts, inflation-protected bonds, dividend stocks, these aren't just trendy terms, they're essential tools in your financial toolkit. Inflation is like a silent thief, eroding your purchasing power. But here's the kicker, the earlier you start investing, the more your money can work for you. Compound interest is your best friend, turning small amounts into significant wealth over time. And here's a little secret, there's a strategy that feels almost magical. It's called dollar cost averaging. By investing a fixed amount regularly, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when they're high. It smooths out the bumps and helps you ride the market waves. So, don't let your money sit idle, make it grow. Inflation doesn't have to be a threat, it can be your greatest ally. Imagine this, while most people panic about rising prices, the wealthy are strategizing. They invest in real estate, businesses, and income-generating assets that not only keep pace with inflation but thrive because of it. When prices go up, so does the value of their investments. Instead of watching your savings dwindle, think like the rich. Shift your mindset, make inflation work for you. By holding the right assets, you can turn the tables and secure your financial future. Master this approach, and you'll find that rising prices become an opportunity, not a burden. Inflation is a reality we can't ignore, but that doesn't mean we have to feel powerless. It's time to take charge of our financial future. Start by tracking your expenses, knowing where your money goes is half the battle. Consider diversifying your investments, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Look into high-yield savings accounts or explore low-cost index funds. And don't forget about budgeting, set clear goals and stick to them. Remember, every small step counts. The sooner you act, the more
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.
so make it memorable.